Get free music on Doodle.com.
You've got mail. Ẹyin sẹ̀wọ̀n ní èmi fàájì o. Iná bá. Fellow colleagues, distinguished competitors, our Congress is here. The long-awaited cooperative Congress is here. Today is very, very unique. It is a day that we open up a new era. Decisions that will be taken here today will have a long-standing impact and influence on both the lives of us and our society at large. Distinguished cooperators, you are encouraged to come as you are about to commence today's Congress. We are completing the Congress right now. We still have a very few members right here seated. We are waiting for others, please. Once we commence, every decision taken here is binding on all members. Today marks 2 weeks as provided by our provisions that every Congress there must be notification of 14 days, which we have met. Every Congress needs a 14 days notification. Our message to the platform and every other platform marks 14 days today. So even if just only 2 persons are in there, any decision taken is binding on all members. So that we don't go on the platform to say we are not aware that some issues were discussed and some decisions were taken. The issue of souvenir is still lingering. That we are not aware, don't deduct my money. This is how those decisions were taken and you are not here. Another one is about to be taken today. All members are encouraged to be here. We love engagement. We love people to criticize us because we put us on our toes. We love to be engaged. So we want members to come and engage us. Let us deliberate and have a constructive deliberation. Members, we are commencing right away. Fellow commissioners, you are expected here. Please come back. Please. Thank you. PRO, please. Where are you? PRO, where are you?
Where I am from?
You are in to the glory of God and benefit to humanity. The long-awaited Congress is about to commence. Our apology for those who have been here for quite a while because we are supposed to commence today's meeting by 11 o'clock. This is 5 minutes to 12. So apology to those who adhere strictly to the time placed on platform. In our usual tradition, before anything at all, we need to hand over today's delegation in the hand of God. We have requests, anybody led by the divine above, to please let us in open prayer. Anybody led can open prayer. Okay. Let's start with a Muslim prayer today. While we'll be handing it with a Christian prayer. By the time we'll be handing up.
صلوا على النبي الكريم اللهم صل على ما نسيت مصطفى بابا والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين adúpẹ́ ní ọ̀dọ̀ náà ọba ìdí ọpẹ́ wa sì tún wípé oṣù tuntun ló dé àkàsọ̀ kejìlá nínú oṣù àwọn Gregorian calendar wọ́n pè lóṣù àwọn òyìnbó olóòlà wà nínú rẹ̀ dákun ọlọ́run àkàsọ̀ kejìlá ìta àgbọn àbíọ́ ní ọlọ́run amúramọ ayémọ̀jọ̀ rẹ̀ lè kọ̀ọ̀kan wa mọ̀ wọ́n bá àgbà tó kù tó á fi máa pariwo happy new year ọlọ́run dákun wọ́n jẹ́ àpè nínú ọgbà ẹ̀wọ̀n o wọ́n sì jẹ́ àpè lórúkú ilé ẹ̀sán lọ sí wá dákun ọlọ́run ẹgbẹ́ NSCDC cooperative Ọ̀yọ́ state command abiyani ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ó dàrú láíláí tí ó bá ti wá dàrú àwọn tí a yàn síbẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń bá wa ṣe àkóso wọ́n dà wọ́n lọ́pọlọ rú o tí ó bá ti dà wọ́n lọ́pọlọ rú dákun abiyani ọlọ́run àárín àwa cooperator ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ó dàrú láíláí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo rí o la haula wala quwwata illa billahi al-azim.
Sallu ala nabi al-karim. Sallu ala nabi al-karim. This is for my Muslim brothers here. Having listened to the opening prayer of today, I want to ask first, Secretariat, are you fully ready? The next on the agenda is reading of salvation and adoption of this. Please, Secretary.
Alájẹ Ṣẹ́kù, Alájẹ Lágbára Ọlọ́run. This is the minute of the Congress meeting, July 2022. The meeting commenced with opening prayer by Officer Mary Bayeshia. The cooperative president, Adebayo Kayode Jamiu, aka Money, expressed his gratitude to every cooperators. He reiterated that their advice and constructive criticism has helped in moving the society to an enviable height among his peers. He then called on the secretary for the reading of the last Congress minutes. The reading of the minutes. The cooperative secretary, Honorable Midari Akinkunmi, read the minutes of the last Congress held on the 2nd September 2021. After reading of the last Congress minutes, the following observation was raised. Officer on NSCDC Microfinance Bank. He said his view was if we cannot have control over the microfinance bank, we should not dissipate energy and go to more profitable agenda. Adoption of the minutes. Officer Adebayo Olubunmi moved the motion of adoption of the minutes and seconded by Officer Kayode Oluranti. After which the motion of adoption was moved, the minutes was hereby adopted. President's speech. The President thanked the Almighty God for his protection upon him, the executive and cooperators. He also thanked the patron of the society, Commander Adaralewa Michael Akintayo, for his relentless support for this noble society. The President in his speech saluted the whole cooperator for their courage and also their constructive criticism, which in turn contributed to the progress made so far in the society. He said, though there are so many rumors on the approval of the Congress on the cooperative projects, but there are evidences of minutes of approval of the Congress on all the cooperative projects so far. The President then read the paragraph of approval of the project to the Congress to buttress his point. He said, though there are opposition, but we must always work together for the progress of our cooperative society. Patron speech. Commander Adaralewa Michael, who was ably represented by the Command 2IC, DCCAT, appreciated all the cooperators and also commend the effort of the executives. He said, though the Congress is based on discussion, interaction, and decision-making for the progress of the society, he wishes a fruitful deliberation and then declared the Congress open. Polaris Bank updates. The President updated the House on the Polaris Bank long-standing unresolved issue on accrued interest and the House agreement to pay 50% of accrued interest with the condition that no other lease will be entertained from the bank. The President said a letter has been sent to the bank, and despite all follow-up, there was no response from the bank, and only recently they asked if we are ready to pay immediately. Immediately they sent their letter of approval. Officer Ajibade suggested that since the issue has been lingering for long, as soon as their letter is received, the money should be paid. Officer Jimoko suggested that the beneficiary should be given a copy of the letter of non-indebtedness so as to avoid future claims. The President said, though we have the list of the affected officers and there shall be publication on the platform to that effect. Officer Paulina Sabara suggested that we should demand clearing of officers from credit bureau so that their name should be cleared. After more deliberation, the House resolved that as soon as such letter is received, the payment can be made. Cooperative land matters. President updated the House on all issues on different acquired and allocated lands. He noted that the society had in recent times received number of complaints of land encroachment in our various lands across different locations. Osaolujide Akindele Cooperative PRO suggested that beneficiaries can hand over the land to those that can use it for farming before their readiness. Officer Akintunde Nurudeen suggested that beneficiaries should be clearing their land from time to time. He also suggested perimeter fencing on our lands. Officer Anikulapo Balikis suggested that the executive should do more whenever issue of land complaint comes to their table. The president said there was no issue of land that the executive has not attended to, but the executive shall do more, as she has suggested. Also, Oladele Bumi raised her observation on the swampy land allocated to her. The president promised her that the issue will be solved once the issue of Alabata land is resolved. After more deliberation, the Congress agreed that all beneficiaries should take possession of their abandoned land to forestall future encroachments. Cooperative investment updates and insurance. The president updated the House on all the cooperative investments such as cooperative POS, cooperative kitchen, cooperative bus, cooperative store. The president reiterated that the House had agreed to ensure cooperative pure water factory before now, which the management is currently working on. He then asked the House whether the newly purchased cooperative bus, as directed by the House, should also be insured. He said some insurance companies have shown their interest with their attached policies. Osa Yekini asked about the value of the bus to be insured, and after more deliberation, the House resolved to get quotation from different insurance companies against the next Congress meeting. Pure Water Factory Board. The president intimated the House on the performance of the Pure Water Factory. He then proposed that for proper monitoring and accountability, there should be a 5-man board of trustee members for the multi-million established pure water factory investments. He then suggested that the board members shall be changing from one administration to another on 2-year rotational basis. Also, Ogenika Michael suggested the use of those who are experienced in pure water business and ex officio. Officer Akintunde suggested leasing of the factory to someone once we know the annual turnover of the factory. Officer Adeleke Yekini said there's no board member in the bylaw, but he suggested using certification and experience in choosing them. After more deliberation, the House directed the management to constitute a committee with specific mandate to work on such proposal and report back in the next Congress. Positive effects of digitalization. The president rolled out the importance of moving the positive trend of digitalization. He also itemized the advantages of digitalizing our secretarial activities, such as 1, individual member can monitor their account through phone. 2, advertisement of members' products on the website. 3, chatting room for all the members. 4, e-voting. 5, opportunity for free international conference for members through our unified statement of accounts. The president said, with the work of the society, the embassy can access the details of the society as well as the members' accounts online for an opportunity like overseas conference and seminar. He, however, noted that there are a lot of free international conferences abroad that do not require any payment, that the society only needs to support the member on 30% of the tickets through our set-aside yearly educational fund under appropriation. Or better still, let the beneficiary pay fully by themselves according by themselves. According to him, ratio 70 by the member and 30% by the society will be used. After more deliberation, the House resolved to throw the international conference for members into vote, and there was a tie. Finally, the House resolved to keep the matter to the next Congress for comprehensive deliberation. Commencement of cooperative housing scheme. The President said the cooperative housing scheme has been approved in the last Congress, but some members are yearning for more inclusion into the housing scheme, such as tiles and iron rod. After more deliberation, the House agreed through vote to include only the tiling into the scheme. Updates on retiree and death benefits. The President updated the House on the last presentation of the retiree and death benefits by the committee. He emphasized the need to stay strictly to their proposed and agreed term and condition for members to benefit from the scheme, and informed the House that the payment for the first set of beneficiaries shall commence by 2022 annual general meeting. Updates on Abuja new bylaw review. The President updated the House on the society bylaw review in Abuja. He stated that all the necessary review has been done, and we should be expecting the review bylaw once it is available for signing. Motion of adjournment. At 4:28 p.m., Superintendent Adeleke Jimoh moved the motion of adjournment of the meeting and seconded by Officer Odeshina Adekunle. Closing prayer. Officer Akindele Nurudeen offered the closing prayer in Islamic way. Thank you.
Wow, that is a very good one from the Office of the Secretary. Before the adoption of the just read minutes to our hearing, any observation, suggestion, opinion on the minutes just read to our hearing? This is the minutes of the last Congress. If you are here in the last Congress, if there is anything you observe that is not well captured, kindly observe, please, before we move motion for the adoption of the minutes. Observe for the minutes.
Meeting to the House. The observation is on the pure water party. I believe part of what we deliberated on, or the suggestion then, has to do with the drawing of line as per the owners of the investment. Since we are having some of our staff being retired or transferred and new ones start coming, at that very meeting, we discussed that by now there should be a way of no, are we still accommodating more people since that particular investment is an entity on its own? So how can we determine which people are going to be the owner, or we should just keep it open to when the Jesus Christ comes, which is not going to be of any benefit to those that are in this very particular command that contributed their money to the establishment of that very particular pure water factory, which is not in this very particular unit.
If I get to clearly, sir, you can have your seat, sir. For the purpose of documentation, sir. In addition to what was read as regards the update on pure water factory, you said that it was also discussed that what is the our position, the Congress position on the issue of if some of our members retire, are they still going to continue to be a members of, or be a beneficiaries of the legacies that will be coming out of it? If I get it right, sir. But there was no actually conclusion on that. It was just a deliberation. So, Secretariat, please kindly note that. Any further observation?
I'm very sorry, Mr. President. The issue of if you have left and your expectation as far as investment is concerned was given to the committee as part of their mandate, and the report was given to this same Congress with respect to that.
Which one are you?
That if you peradventure you have retired, what is
We're
your
talking
stance?
about pure water factory.
Pure water factory is still part of our investment. When we talk of investment, we talk of investment generally, including POS. Are you getting me? So under investment, we have pure water factory. This thing, the mandate is subjectively for everything that has to do with
What is the recommendation?
the recommendation of the committee then. Okay.
No, I want to ask that the clarity of the ones. I understand where you're going. What is the aspect of the recommendation of the committee that affected this discourse?
God bless you. What was actually stated, I think you should be observing it on it, was that if you are leaving on your command to another command, if you are retiring, God forbid, if God calls you, you do not have anything to do with our investment again. Once you turn in your letter requesting for everything that has to do with you in cooperative, what the cooperative will do then is to calculate everything that has to do with your.
I think that is fair.
Yeah.
You have to manage time, let me summarize that.
So
I want us to
that's
answer
it.
that. Because we are just commencing, we are still going a very long place. What my very good brother here is trying to say is that as part of the recommendation of the committee for retirees, which also included every cooperative investment, not excluding this one we are discussing, is saying that as provided by the bylaw, once you retire, you cease to be a member of cooperative. So as a result, even when you retire, the issue of cooperative investment, you can't no longer be a partaker of, or else otherwise, under our AOB today, on subsequent Congress, it is discussed. But so far, the report from the retirement committee, and as approved by this Congress, states as of today that once you retire, you can no longer benefit from cooperative investment. Thank you, sir. Let's move on. Yes, sir. Any other observation? In the absence, clarity, right?
Hello, to you. Not that I'm querying the report from the committee. Are you getting that? I believe I will really like it if the entire report from the committee can be given to the Congress. At least Congress still has power than the committee will choose it, so that some of their funding or whatever can be amended, because there's no monopoly of wisdom. We learn every day. So if a committee cannot come up with that idea that once I'm being retired or whatever my interest or my stake in the investment ended there, I think something is wrong somewhere. I will like the entire report given to the executive to be read at this very particular Congress for the necessary amendment. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. You see, with all due respect to all the commentators so far, I will say we are, including me, we are always saying it. This is just a minute yet. We are only looking for observation, and the observation has been noted. If there is any contribution, if it is part of the agenda today, you will raise those things. If not, under AOB, go and raise it, because for the benefit of the writer here, He will be writing already discussed agenda into observation. Please don't let us read it up. Let us suspend it to when the issue at large will be discussed under agenda or under AOP, with all due respect to all commentators. In the absence of no further observation, may I humbly request that we move motion for the adoption of the minutes. Motion for the adoption of the minutes here of the statutory place.
Move motion for the adoption of the minutes for the last meeting.
A seconder to that motion.
I, Olajuwon Olabode, support the motion.
Olajuwon Olabode. With, let me proceed to say due respect to all of you. For the benefit of our members who have an intention to support second motion some other time. After mentioning the name, you have to stress what you are seconding. Let us know what you are seconding, because there might be a multiple motion on ground. I, Olajuwon Olabode, hereby second the motion that states that the minute of last Congress just read and just being moved is hereby seconded by me. So we know which motion you are seconding. God bless us all. The motion, the minute is hereby adopted, having moved and been seconded. Matters arising. If you look at the agenda, all my attention has just been called on is that it's actually shared with Chairman opening remarks. Probably I should just address that briefly. To the glory of God, to the glory of God, to the glory of God. All glory, honor, and adoration to the Most High, who has given us the privilege to fight forth the affairs of this society to this length. Sometimes I'm oftentimes moved when some of my close allies here says, God, you guys have done well. Why some we think otherwise? But I appreciate those who think otherwise more, because they are putting us on our feet to do more. You know, when you are too much bestowed with commendations, you might derail. So, reason why I said I want to appreciate those who think otherwise more, because it puts us in our consciousness to do more and to be conscious of our conduct while in office. Humility, character, they said, is the beauty of any system. Even if you see a lady who is outwardly, gallantly beautiful and lacks character and humility, such a person has nothing. So when people like us are also in the office with any areas of commendation of offices or of office you occupy, if you allow that to go into your brain and lack humility and character, no matter the levels of the project and achievement we have made so far, we have not done anything. So knowing fully that, we must always be conscious, and we have been able to adapt to it only to the grace of God. Most leaders occupy offices, but when you see some of the areas of office, they tend to miss it. But it takes the grace of God for you to still look or to be focused, not losing the line. So we are returning all glory and honor to Him for all that we have been able to do through His grace and all that is ahead of us. Having stated that, today's Congress is a very unique one. At a time, many of our members are asking, are we not having an election? It is a standard. It is a provision. It must be done. It is election that brought us in. Without election, we will not be standing here. So election must be conducted to give room for others who have other brilliant ideas to come on board and contribute their own quota for the development of that society. And I pray back that Almighty God will continue to strengthen our society to the heights that we all desire. Having said this, I would like to move to matters arising. Secretary, I hope you are satisfied now. Matters arising.
The chairman, sir, members of the Congress, my name is Oladayo Stephen. I am seeing new faces, Australians, here seated in our midst. I wouldn't know why they are here. If they are to provide service for us, I think we should attend before we go into cooperative affairs. I made those right there, so they should not be part of our meeting. Thank you.
That is a very good and robust observation. Very good and robust observation. When you started, I was thinking you are referring to our colleagues here. Sincerely, that's a very good one. With all due respect to, what I actually wanted to achieve is to go through the matter arising. Before going to agenda, we address the matter, then we'll go back to the agenda for you. But what you have just said, why it is very important is the matter arising itself is an issue that affected our society. So, should we, with your permission, attend to them first, go to our matter arising, instead of them asking them to excuse us, come back again, should we just attend to them? Sorry. Having taken your permission, let me quickly decorum, please. Decorum. Having taken the permission of the Congress to attend to our visitors here before we go into our deliberation proper. We have in our midst two very important visitors. There are three, but we have two. You remember, I went to the matter arising. I would have called them while addressing the aspect of the insurance. Last Congress, while we were raising the issue of, the Congress has approved earlier to insure our pure water factory. So when we came the last time, many people have advised us that we should also insure our cooperative ports. So that was what we brought here. But when we brought it here, many of our members are asking us, what is involved? Unfortunately, the proposal that was submitted to us, I didn't dissect it. So they suspended it till today. So instead of coming to to discuss it with you, we Google bring the insurance company, so that if you have one or two questions to ask them, they will answer directly themselves. I will be calling Mr. Charles, who has submitted his proposal to help us with the insurance of our cooperative box. So please come forward and tell us what is involved. Introduce yourself, your company.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Charles Afe, and I'm representing Axon Mazda Insurance PLC. My name is Charles Afe, and I'm representing Axon Mazda Insurance PLC. We actually proposed a comprehensive cover for the cooperative board that was acquired some time ago, and we've not made anything. We actually pleased that we were invited to shed more light and answer questions on the comprehensive cover we are proposing.
Fellow colleagues,
Fellow colleagues, I want to remind you that we have visitors in our midst. If not because election is upcoming and I am a candidate still seeking re-election to the same office, I will start calling your name when you make noise. But I know you have that against me. I won't do that. Please, Deborah, please, I'm begging.
So we are requesting 5% of the, it's out on its normal duty. If there is a damage, there's an accident resulting in a total loss, Action Management Insurance will take charge by returning the actual value of the bus. And if it is resulting into a minor loss, like okay, we have a broken screen, we have a dented side or something, Action Management will take cover, we put it back into normal shape without having to tamper with the cooperative society's fund. That is one of the features you enjoy when you have a comprehensive cover on the bus. Now, if there is a fire accident or theft, the company too will take charge and will restore the van. We could actually buy a new van for you for that value, or refund you to that value. Insurance is to take you back to where you are, so that you won't suffer any loss at all. Because the van could actually cost 10 million today, and tomorrow the society might not be able to afford that 10 million to buy such a van. And if there are losses, or if there's any loss, the company is ready to buy that same thing for you, or to restore the bus to its normal state as at when it had an issue. We have also a third-party bodily injury, which covers up to about 60 million. Let's say, for example, the bus runs into another bus, resulting into accident that leads into death. You have about 60 million naira cover on that. That is, the company will take care of the dead bodies, take care of all damages that the accident has brought the cooperative into. Then, the cost of towing, in case there is an issue while on motion, while doing its normal duties, there's an issue, the company has about 20,000 naira cover to tow the van to your desired destination. For example, the bus is out of state, maybe to Ogun State or to Lagos State, and on its way back, there's an issue that demands the van to be towed back. The company will take 20,000 naira to tow it. In case it is more, then the cooperative society will have to take over, to add to it. So we have all of this and some other minor ones. Okay, like third party property damage. Okay, at times you move around, you see broken dividers on the road. You see some electric poles knocked down by vehicles. Now we have a cover for that as well. If the bus inflicts any injury on a third party property, you are covered to a limit of 1 million naira. So if there are questions, we would like to entertain questions from you to know your view, your views, and a way forward. Thank you.
Please, any question?
My name is Bankole. You didn't say anything concerning study.
I mentioned fire and death.
Any?
Good afternoon, House. All protocol duly observed. My name is Robert Austin. When you were talking, you said will pay 5%. 5% of the total in a month or per annum? That's my first question. Then number two, you were saying, assuming the car broke down somewhere, that the insurance company will cover towing vehicle to the tune of 20,000. This is Nigeria. To be sincere, you want to tow a car, even from Lagos Badagry Express, that doesn't get to Ibadan. You spend more than 20,000. That means you cannot tow back that bus from anywhere to Ibadan. I don't think it's good enough.
Thank you very much. The 5% value, or 5% we are requesting for, is annually. That's number one. Then your second question, you say add on. The major thing is for us to take you back to where you are. Like, it actually shouldn't concern the insurance company having to give you money to tow your van, but it is just a add-on, like in case it happens, to cushion the effect on you. Like, okay, we know towing of a van from Lagos to Ibadan could even cost as much as 150,000 naira. But for you to know that we love you as our customer, we love you as our client, and we don't want stress for you, we are giving you a sum of 20,000 naira to add to whatever you have used in towing the van.
My question is on 5%. Is it still negotiable order, or that is your final?
Yes, this is a commercial. The class of this bus is commercial. It is not private, and as such, it is exposed to more risk. Like, you come to the office, you park a private car from morning to evening when you close. That's a private use. For a commercial van, it goes anywhere at any time. The route is limitless. For you, you can say you don't want to drive your car through Ologoeru, Ele Road because it's not good. But for a commercial vehicle, it does not have restrictions, which makes it more exposed to risk. So that's why we are offering 5% of the value annually to you.
During your presentation, sir, I expected to inform the whole house where your office is situated, and the insurance, because of the bitter experience, people are voting. Hello, sorry, sir. So because of the bitter experience and the way and manner the insurance are usually dealing with their customer, when the unfortunate thing happen, always put fear in people. Not that we don't know that it's a good thing to insure our property, even during our life. But I expected, because the property we are talking about is in millions. So we should know the capital base of your own company, where is situated, the stakeholders, not that we just give this thing to a kind of a roadside a shop insurance, that later when the thing happen, you will discover that they cannot even cover themselves, not to talk of covering what we have been paying for. So that's for now. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. AXA Mandat Insurance PLC has branches nationwide. And when I mean nationwide, in every state of the federation. And in Ibadan, presently, we have a branch at Dubai, Federal Johnson Building at Dubai. And we have another one at Oruta Challenge. Those are places we have. Around, you could actually reach us via FCMB Bank there at Bodija Tech. We have a desk there as well. So in case you need to land, if you have to check online for AXA Mandat Insurance, you'll discover it's a very big company, and we have the integrity, we have the credibility, and the testimonies are there too for us to tell you. Thank you.
know, insurance is risky, and commercial vehicle is a risk on its own. So we do not pay for the unfortunate. But for adventure, assuming we have registered today, maybe annually, and then we have a reckless driver who slash each other, is the motor going to be replaced?
Of course, that's the essence of insurance. That's why we are here.
Thank you very much.
At this point, I cannot put your voice down. Please, I wouldn't want us to drag. We have not gone into the agenda proper. Please just attending to visitors. By the time we address water and rising, we go into probably by 5, 6. I hope every one of us will stay behind the God of please.
Thank you, sir. This is my question, sir. Upon that vehicle, is it a comprehensive policy? Omolade Minister. Is it a comprehensive policy? Because I had fire and accident alone. That is the first question. Perhaps, maybe that vehicle continue to have a problem now, and we were unable to use it again, and we were even planning of selling it maybe as a scrap. So, what is the position of the insurance company upon that? Do you understand my question?
Maybe partially, but let me answer in this manner. We are offering a comprehensive insurance cover, and it is not mechanical in nature. It covers only accident, not when your engine is not when you have mechanical fault. The mechanics are there to take care of that. We only cover your accidental issues, either to the boss or to another party, to a third party.
And we now decided to sell it as a scrap. What will happen to those premiums we paid on that vehicle?
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. All right, thank you very much. Good afternoon. My name is Samuel. Actually, insurance is a collective effort. Insurance is like operating. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. See, in the market, if you go to Bodija market, they have their cooperative, such that if one shop should get burnt, they will fix it for that person. Do you understand what I'm saying? From what everybody has contributed. Insurance is not MMM. You should ask yourself, you have paid 10,000 naira to collect 1 million naira. Where is the insurance going to get it? It is from those whose cars have not had accidents. That is how insurance works. However, you can get a policy that will benefit you, that you can get returns from. That's an investment insurance, or you call it savings insurance, if I may say that. That one has interest rates and also comes with a free life cover. It depends on what you want. But for your car, the day you will know that insurance is good for your car is the day you are involved in an accident, God forbid. A car, a Land Cruiser, 42 million naira, had an accident. It did not deserve how it is. I wouldn't want us to drag this matter to the extent that it will under AOB. All right, we will get back to you. I hope every one of you will be here when we get to AOB to decide that. I just hope so. My name is Olalere Ibeju. I think the appropriate thing to do is to vote. But let me quickly say this. That sometimes our ignorance
can lead us to making mistakes that will eventually. Nobody knows what will happen or what will happen to this bus tomorrow. Last meeting, this thing was today now we want to postpone it to next meeting. If anything happens in that bus, everybody here, we have lost our money. The one that is invested in our house. People don't understand the other people. I think that is the problem. The only people that have seen this happen. Now, you cannot buy
Please, let us listen to him. More so, there is no, the speaker is not on. Please, let's listen to him.
Now, what I'm saying is, if you say because of mechanical problem, nobody will fix mechanical problem for you. You have your responsibility of fixing your car, servicing it, and putting it in motion. But in case of an accident, obviously, maybe there's wind, there's theft, there's fire, this is when insurance comes to. So if you want because of that, let me just know because I want to do the motion that we put it to vote to determine whether we should do the insurance or not.
You guys are putting me on a very tight corner. Why some saying we should suspend? Some are saying we should just resolve it now and now. Please.
Actually, kudos to the last speaker. My own opinion before they left. My own opinion before they left was to ask them their various modus operandi that we'll go through before assessing those funds. Are you with me? Because all those ones that I know, they always have eating programs. Your funds, 5% logistic comes up, another percentage comes up. And then we're supposed to ask them, all these policies that are company policies that we do not know about, they're supposed to have presented it. If it is okay with us, we go with them. If it doesn't really mean it should be them. I was raising my hand. They should give us their legal program. Because I remember when my dad was to attend the shop. Hello, please. I was telling somebody here, when my dad was to assess one, I happened to be the next of kin. I went to the secretariat on getting certification from the ministry to be able to collect what we are able to make the school was not there. So they should give us the modus operandi so that we know how we assess this thing. Because you can have an accident today and you're not able to assess the fund in the next 3-4 months. So it doesn't really mean they should be the one. We should get as many as 3, 4, 5, get their logistics, let's see the one we fit in, but ultimately, insurance.
Sir, with due respect, I want to lay emphasis on one thing. I think I'm Sheyi. I think a motion has been raised. If we have other motion, you can add it to it. The thing is not that the motion has been moved. Let's finish with that one and come. And I believe you are representing us, and we know that you are the best prince there. Before you can invite anybody, all the scope of their all this and that, you must have asked them. And if you are not contented with that, you can constitute a committee to that effect to look into it. We still have a long way of going.
Thank you. Sorry, sir. That's one of very experienced parliamentarians speaking over there. Sincerely, there is a motion on ground. We all know once there is a motion, it's either it's going to be seconded. If there is any counter motion, we will know later. Any seconder to the motion moved by Officer Jubia. I'm coming, please. You are the one that call our attention to something. Okay, we want to move it again. Please, can you please move the motion again? The motion has been moved already. We are wasting our time.
I, Oladele Goju, hereby move the motion and we should put it to vote
the insurance on the cooperative bonds. Either we should do it or not.
A seconder to that motion. If I say it. A seconder to that motion. Let me.
But Ola James by name, I hereby seconded the motion moved by Officer Keith that we should either vote in against or in favor of ensuring our cooperative bonds.
Is that a counter motion? Is it a counter motion? A counter motion.
I will wait for my guest. I would like to go by what the Bible said. Let's wait a little bit. It's not compulsory that we should use.
Sorry, please, you are missing it. That is not a counter motion, please. Excuse me, sir. That's not a counter motion.
My name is Bankole Benjamin. The motion I want to just say this before I move the motion. The matter that we need to observe before we can go into this particular thing, I think it's more than this.
Sorry, are you moving a motion?
Yes, I'm moving a motion
straight now.
My motion is that I, Bankole Benjamin, is moving the motion that we should not go into court now, but we should constitute a committee to look into this thing and go and work on it for us when we bring back.
That is a good one. That is a good one. A seconder to that one. A seconder. Yes.
My name is Philemon Victor Yuga. Insurance is a good thing, it's a good policy. But I just want to advise that
Are you seconding counter motion?
I don't want to put in front of whatever you want to do. I just want to advise that it is not a good thing to go directly to an insurance firm and company. We should go through insurance broker. We are not paying more. If there is any issue, the insurance broking firm and insurance company, they know themselves.
Sorry, what's your motion, please?
That we should go
Second the motion. Please, second the motion. A second, please, if you are collecting the mic. No, don't force him. If that is not what you are about to say. No.
Sir, it's a counter motion I have here, sir. My motion is that before we go on with the
Second the motion. You have your sorry, please. Please, education you. Hello. Greatest competitors of the greatest competitors. God bless you. Please, with all due respect, political and parliamentary education. Political and parliamentary education. When there is a motion, that is why I have to comment on this out. Sheyomi, when my attention was called to the fact that a motion is already subsisting, and when there is a motion, every other discussion has to be relaxed first. My brother, you will still have whatever you want to say, but the issue of motion has to be addressed first. We are missing it. I don't have any issue. If we say we should not insure our boss, it won't tell me. We are bringing to you what we think is the best. If you say you don't want it, it's not by force. But when it eventually happens, it will be on record that we have brought it to the Congress. So every one of us will carry it. It's not something. It's not by force we insure. In fact, you do me a good by let us conduct the election now as moved, and let more people say don't insure, we just go. So when it all happen, we all see it. There's no problem. Please, I want to appeal. Let us just put it to vote so that none of you will say no. It will be on record that we have all said no. Please, can we permit that, please? Please, we will not do voice. I won't do voice. I want hand. Please. Those in favor that this bus should be insured, please, your hands up. Those in favor that the bus should be insured, put your hands up. Please don't put your hands up twice. And only one hand up. Please, thanks. Quickly. We have on grant. Please listen, so that you have to have issues with ourselves. Anybody who is not conscious that we might make mistake, mistake in counting, can stand side and be counting and tell us that it's 9:44. If you are against it, let us know now before we count those who says they are not in favor. But I don't want issue. Whatever you want is what we do for you. We have no interest in anything. Those that are not in support that the bus should be insured. Next, we also have in our midst. Just like I informed you earlier. That, sorry, one house. Please, decorum, please. One house. Like I told you, that we have two insurance companies in the house. The first one is the bus insurance. The second one is the factory, pure water factory insurance. Please, let me inform you that we already have Congress approval for that one. But I know that the way our people reason, I'm listening positively. If eventually we still went ahead to insure, they will say, see, the cooperative law took Congress approval. Cooperative kitchen took Congress approval. The POS had Congress approval. But when we hear outside, they say we did not take any approval for all the projects we are doing. Everything is there. The same thing, I'm trying to give, I've now invited the person that is to insure that water factory to come and also tell us again. It has taken approval, otherwise it will be nullified again today. To just tell us what they intend and how they intend, just like the question you asked the other time. What is the procedure? What are the most operandi in approaching it? Please, quickly, please. Just unless outside we do not want it again. We have taken approval already before. Introduction of the.
Good afternoon. My name is Adeyemi Ambo. I work with Unitrust Insurance Company Limited. Now we are proposing to do fire and burglary insurance for the pure water factory. When we talk about fire insurance, we say fire and extraneous perils. What are these extraneous perils? We talk about flood, we talk about storm, we talk about lightning.
What's happening? This thing is fluctuating.
Yeah, so can everybody hear me? Yeah. We talk about flood, we talk about fire itself, either from electricity or from raw fire. Somebody is cooking and then there's a fire that affects the whole house. Your equipment, your chairs, and whatever other instrument that brought into the fire into the pure water factory. I'm going there to do an inspection. The tanks can burst, which can lead to flooding. Rain can fall down, it can lead to flooding and damage fences, discovered under fire. Electrical fire can happen as a result of maybe somebody forgot to unplug a particular socket when
There's some wiring issues in the building where the factory is located. These are the basic covers at the Yemiamo Unit Trust Insurance. These are what you have covered under fire policy. Now, as regarding some of the issues that I have raised about the motor insurance, normally, according to insurance law, and it is standard practice everywhere, the insured, which is NSC Cooperative right now, must also contribute whenever there is an event of claim. It now depends on which policy you are buying. It ranges from policy to policy. For motor insurance, it can be 5% or 10%. For fire and burglary, it can be 5% or 20%. It depends, and everything will be stated clearly in the policy documents that you will receive. Now, it is impossible for any insurance company, I'm not saying this because I'm here of them. There's no insurance company that collects money from you now, that when you now have a claim, a genuine claim, and they refuse to pay, you don't even need to look for the insurance company. The website of NICOM is on your phone. Just type the name of the insurance company and report them. They are in trouble. Back in the days, maybe because there was no legislation, there was no monitoring, a lot of things can go under. But as of 2020, I speak to you, any insurance company that collects money from you, and you have your receipts, and then you have a claim, a genuine claim, and they refuse to pay, just report them. 2 weeks, NICOM will answer you, and your money will be paid in full. So, anytime you have a claim, for instance, you insure maybe the building is insured for 100 million, for instance. Now, a part of the building got burned. What you are going to do is you are going to call a contractor that will repair that place. They will give you estimates of repair. How many blocks they will need, how many bags of cement, and what have you. That's what we submit to the insurance company. Having said that, we will now appoint our own independent adjuster to go and check whether what your contractor has written, maybe he has inflated the bill, or if the bill is okay. Once the two of them agrees, then we say, okay, this is how much we are going to pay you, less the excess that you are talking about, that a lot of money to remove. Now, when it comes to, you are talking about one money, you understand? So it has to be something beyond your control. The insurance does not cover pollution among employees that let us destroy this thing. After all, they will still contribute another money. You understand? So that's how insurance works. It is impossible for any insurance company in Nigeria as of today to cheat you. Once you pay and you have your receipt, it's impossible. You understand? So I just want to try to, now when they are talking about the other one, anything that results from accident, a car can be involved in an accident and it can affect the engine. Once that is what is happened to your engine, the insurance company will be responsible. But if you refuse to service your car engine for 1 year and then the oil dries up, the insurance company will not answer. But if you are involved in an accident and part of the damages that is incurred in the accident is your shock absorber, is your engine, is your gear, the insurance company has every right to replace it for you. You understand? So that's basically now the burglary parties, you also have some equipment that somebody can say, "Move the sack, you will be checking sack of wood." And it might be a key component of the machine in the factory. Somebody can say, at the 20,000 loan, or guy on the month, then 5,000 apple. Do you understand? That is the burglary part. Once there's a burglary, then insurance company will come in. How much they steal? This is how much they stole. Okay, we'll return it. As long as you have your daily stock book, which is very important, you must know how much pure water you have produced today, how much you have sold. That's where there can be issues. You cannot tell me you have produced 20 bags. Now you are telling me that you want me to pay for 30 bags. There will be issues because you don't have records. Those are the issues. That's why we'll tell you ahead, Mr. Man, you must have stock record, sales and production. So that when we come and look at it, you have produced 30, you have sold 10. That means there's 10. Say they have sold 5.
Thank you. Please, question. Please, have any question?
Good morning, sir. I want to ask this question because I want to work with an insurance broking firm. John Simpkins Insurance Broking Firm in Abuja. Can you advise us? My name is Ileda Victor Yega. Can you advise us, sir? if it is better to place this policy directly with your company or to go through a broking firm, having it at the back of your mind that insurance companies can speak grammar, but they dare not tie it with insurance broking firm because you know that the broking firm have large market in their hands. Two, can you tell us if we are paying more if we go through insurance broking firm than going through? And don't forget plurality discount. Plurality discount. They are talking about having insurance the boss. If you insure the boss, no, sir. If you insure the boss, we are talking about discount. If we are insuring the boss alone and we are paying 100,000, if you have another vehicle or property with you and we are to pay another 100,000, making 200 as a layman, but as an insurance broking firm, we ask for plurality discount. Can you give it to us? Because we have other things we want to insure with you.
Thank you, sir. On your first question of hello, sir. On your first question of is it better to go through a brokerage firm or to go directly to an insurance company? I can understand where you're coming from. Yeah, I want a broker, so naturally that's how the broker will respond when they have to talk. It is both ways. If you go to an insurance company direct, as long as you are going through their recognized employee, not an agent that can come today and leave tomorrow, either by reason of JAPA. If the staff is a permanent staff and you have gone to their office to ascertain that this is their office, like somebody there asked that, where is your office? Have you showed us where your office is? That's fine. It is also not a bad idea to go to a broker. You are not going to pay any extra amount to go to a broker. But I want to tell you something. Even if you go to a broker and there's a contentious claim, the insurance company can still decide that they are not going to pay, and there's nothing the broker can do. What's the one that can happen? You ask for what they call ex gratia. So I'm supposed to, you are claiming 1 million, and I say this is not an insured risk. And then you say, based on our relationship as a broker, that are giving me business, consider ex gratia. I say, okay, let me consider 300, 400, or 500. It does not mean that I have paid the claim. It only means that I'm only respecting you and them at the same time. Do you understand? And that can also be done either through the insurance company, knowing fully well that we're trying to build a relationship. Because if any insurance company wants to build a relationship, they can do that. Because the broker will not be the one to pay the claim from their pocket. It is still the insurance company. Now, regarding the plurality discount, I cannot give you plurality discounts on building. If you want a discount, a package discount on your own policy, it means that you are going to insure your motor, your laptops, your factory, together with one insurance company. When they have done all your calculations, they will now say, let me give you 10% package discount, 20% package discount. But if you are insuring your vehicle with another company, and you're insuring your pure water factory with another company, you cannot ask for plurality discount. The only other condition where you can ask for plurality discount is if you are buying a second bus, maybe you are buying a official car for Mr. Chairman, for instance, and you want to add this to the fleet, you can say, okay, let us consider fleet discount. I hope I have answered your question, sir.
Okay. Just a little clarification. What he is saying that you came for the water factory. Now, in case you want to insure the cost even with your own company as well. So not only the water factory and the cost. That's why he's asking that are you going to give water discount?
I'll just answer that now. If you do your motor with my company and your pure water factory, I cannot give you plurality discount. Plurality discount only applies to vehicles. However, if you want to do everything with us, we can then consider what we call package discount. That's what I used to cover it.
I think that is clear. We don't know, unless otherwise, we want to review the approval that this house has given earlier. If not, I've just called him to also come and enlighten us more. Since you have asked the insurance company for the box to come, you should also come to enlighten many of us here. The only thing we'll continue to engage in is that if we think as against the earlier Congress approval, we do not want that again. That is where we can continue to engage in. If not, we are excusing to take it free.
If I'm not mistaken, the recommendation from the Congress there concerning the actual insurance, whatever, not that the Congress has approved that it should be the one that will insure the something, rather than our own opinion that it's a very good idea that the factory should be insured. I believe.
I think that is fair. Thank you. Yes, please, you can take your leave. So last but not the least on our visitor, before we go duly into our today's activities, is who is speaking? Sir, please come up. We have someone who submitted their proposal some time ago. And what is submitted, we believe is beyond our own as an elected executive. So we have asked him to come and, though it's one of our officers that introduced the company to us, Officer Muti Adedayo. He's over there. So we have come to come and speak to the whole house if the house deems it fit. Please, your name, your company, and what you are here for.
Good afternoon, sirs. Good afternoon, ma'am. So I greet all the SOs and the officers. Prince Adepipe Adesola from Osun State. I'm representing Kebbi Healthcare. I said from Osun State. So I'm representing Kebbi Healthcare here today. So I'm here because of two things.
No have time. You have to go. Just continue to talk, please. No have time.
Yes, just pardon me. That is the way I talk. But later you understand what I'm saying and you will hear it louder. So as I said earlier, I'm representing Kebbi Healthcare. So we are here because of two things. But because of our time, I will talk about the second one. The first one is about health. Then the second one is about how to make money from our company called Kebbi Healthcare. So the first one, as I said, is about health. Then the second one is how to make money. So we want to make money with this company. So we are going to join the company with just 5,500 naira. So after you join with 5,500 naira, what you need to do is to go and bring 3 people with you. Yes, but the cooperative too. The cooperative, as in, what is the name of the cooperative? Ibadan NCDC. You can register that name. So by doing that, we have a product that cooperative can even venture into it. Like you have POS scanning. So you can have, we have one of our products, we call it health equipment machines. So you can have that one as a stand as well. So once you have it, you can be making money from that. So the money, you now be turning it over. So by turning it over and over, so we have a state that you get, the cooperative can get to that estate. The company will now give that name, a brand new car of the cooperative choice. So even the car, you may turn it to transport if you like, or you may turn it to your cooperative staff car. So then after that, by joining with that 5,500 naira, you can have children free education plan with some 5,500. Then you can even have health insurance without your 5,500. Then individually you can join the business. So by bringing 3 people, as I said, so the 3 people and with you will be growing with your 5,500 plus those 3 people under you with 5,500 naira.
Ladies and gentlemen, because I understand we don't have time, so because they are my superiors in that area, so they can answer questions. Let me tell you the reason why I thought this thing should be brought here, so that we don't have to waste time. You see, I thought it to be as an alternative retirement plan. It is no more news that we must do something. But there are a lot of things we want to do that we should not do because of the type of job we are doing. That is why we are here. Now, this one doesn't disturb the job, it doesn't do anything, and the package is very good. So I call it alternative retirement plan. Get it right. You do it right now because of the multitude here. And I tell you, the plan is to go to other cooperatives in other states. For your state, it's just the first place. So you do it right now, you know, it automatically, the issue of you looking for 3 people here, 3 people here is already done here. Now, the issue of buying and all those things, that is, you can actually do that yourself. But the looking at people here and there is already done. By the time this thing works, at the end of the day, when you retire, I can assure you the money you will be making will be far more than what you are already making here today. See, it is a question of somebody has done it and he has been successful. This guy here brought a car. That is why I asked him to bring that car. The car is parked in front of the cooperative there. This guy, it was a banker before. He left bank for this thing. And within 2 years, he was given that car over there. See, so what I'm trying to say is we can do it without much wahala. That is one. 2, the other plan is, I call it children education insurance plan. You see, your children, you can actually plan their education using this thing, and you wouldn't do wahala. The thing is, you register yourself, you register your children, and because there will always be multitude, then you are placing it there, you are buying, you are selling. It is a buyers and selling thing. It is not MMM. The money that will be accruable to your children can actually take care of their own education. These guys' children, that is child, only one child, that is just 6 months old, the money he made by doing that thing for the children for this year alone amounts to nothing less than 500,000 naira. You can see it yourself if you want to see. So the thing is, there are a lot of all those things around, but the formula they brought is that there's a teamwork that they are using that is making them successful within a very short period. It is exactly that teamwork that attracts me. That is why I brought them here. So if you want to ask any question, you can ask them. And then we can even see them. They will be outside. They have brought some machines outside. They want to test people. They tested our twice the last time they came. So thank you very much.
Any question quickly before we ask them to take their leave? No question. Thank you. We will get across to you. Thanks for coming. Yeah. Back to our earlier discussion, which is issue of matter arising. While we were listening to the secretary on the reading of the last minutes of the last Congress, the following was addressed. 1, the issue of Polaris updates. I'm glad to inform this gathering as directed by you, that 50% of the money accrued as a debt of some of our officers whose their salary domicile in Polaris has been paid. This issue, many of you might not understand. I want to come with more. It's a long-standing issue for many years now that we put tracked. But to the glory of God, I want to assure you that as you have directed us, the money has been paid. So any of you whose their salary domicile in Polaris are affected, and you'll be trying to say you intend to get facility from banks, the door is now open for you. So please, it's on record that and it is adding to our own achievements that we have solved that problem. Secondly, issue of cooperative land matters. Last time we raised or we informed our members about the incessant encroachment of cooperative lands in our various sites or locations. And the House resolved that members should try as much as they can to take possession of their lands. I want to use a specific example, Alabata land. As we speak with you right now, the society, through us, has commenced fencing of Alabata land. The fencing has not been easy because when we commenced, we first of all invited all land beneficiaries of Alabata, and they all granted us the approval to fence the land because whatever we incur there, it will be distributed among their repayments. I'm just using that as a case study. When we commenced, do you know that inside the bush, because after they put the last application purchase it, they cleared it, you can see everything. But with due time, the bushes, grow again, and you can't see inside. We discover that the land inside, building has started emanating on their lands. And it was a serious matter. But those people involved brought local jams, local jams with police officers. We had to head to Akiyele police station, Monia police station. As I speak with you, a petition has even been written to that regard to the command. But I want to tell you, we are on top of the situation. It is not an easy thing. I just want to tell you that I think the issue of the fencing was not approved by the land beneficiary. In the next 2 years, if you get to that place, it will be a community entirely. You can't claim any land there. So please, you are advised. The Congress has directed and has advised that every landowners in our various sites will take possession of their land. Encroachment is seriously ongoing in various sites. We have fought more than 3 or 4 issues on our various lands. Is it what's the name of your area? Sir? Oloro Akpete. That one when we first came in is a serious battle. Thank God that has been at least practically resolved a bit. Another one, there are so many places. Please, if you do not take possession, you will be putting your body on any existing executive. Because if you call on them and they are reluctant to answer you, you say these people are not concerned. We have been trying as much as we can to be concerned. But please, we cannot be showing this body till eternity. Take possession of your land.
Kudos to you for job well done as far as Alabata is concerned. But I still want to put it to the executive that are bringing these landowners to us to buy. There are ways to do it from the beginning. We are not saying we are not paying for the land we are buying, but let us also pay for those things that will secure the land in terms of COB, joint one. We are one body here Nigerian Security and Civil Defence Corps. Even if you are retired, they will still call you soldier. Nobody will say you should come and move your land from where it was purchased. Why can't we always talk about joint COO from the onset, whereby all the plots and we be on the same COO, we have the various plan on the same COO, we have the survey on the same COO. In fact, up to now, I know I'm beside the princess. Miriam is in front of me as far as Goma land is concerned. But we do not have any certification on that particular land. So please, there is difference between giving us all those papers and the money that will stand up against us in future. What can secure that land is nothing but the COO. If we cannot individually handle it because of the cost, then we can handle it jointly. Maybe 20 for 20 plots, 20 for another 20 plots. Before we know it, we know ourselves as 20. Then again, how you did the one for Alabata, that you successfully saw some things after fencing. Please come in the one for Roman phase 1, so that we can also do fencing. God will bless you. We are ready.
Thank you for that brilliant contribution. But let me say this for clarity. This admission was done in last year, March 18th to be precise. As of today, this admission has not purchased a single land. For record, this administration probably will be first in history that will not buy land. It's not as if we will not still buy, but I'm just telling you to clear that what we have said, we also understand it very well. So by the time, if God willing, we are privileged to also purchase, to the glory of God, all those things will be subject to the glory of God. Any other contribution on this issue of land? Next on matter arising. Pure water, okay, cooperative investment topics and issue of insurance. I think that has been addressed. We actually want to use the issue of insurance to, but it has been addressed through our visitors. Then the pure water factory board. Last Congress, this administration brought a brilliant idea that a board of our pure water factory should be formed for proper monitoring of that place, because our investment is very huge. As I speak to you right now, if you are to watch our investment in our pure water factory, it cannot be less than 70 million. I did the analysis last time, but don't let me do it because of our time again. So I think if I want to be selfish, or this administration want to be selfish, we'll say the monitoring of that pure water factory should still be under us. But we should be more conscious about the progress of the society than personal interest. If we consider a different board, pure water factory board, to monitor that place, there will be an efficient and effective monitoring compared to doubling exercise of the societies with what we are doing here. Knowing fully well the activities of the cooperative is increasing every day. So we are taking the permission of the Congress that a committee should be formed to that regard to see to the formation of the board. That we will do in due course, just notification anyway. The next one matter arising is digitalization and e-footing. In last Congress, we also discussed of the advantage of digitalization of our society, which this administration was able to put in place. As part of the advantage, we said we are not spending a dime. Again, the issue of e-voting is also there. Thank God we are now in era of another election. We are those who are available. If you are in Ibadan here, or you are anywhere, you are able to find yourself here, you can come and do physical voting. So the electoral committee will only match both the physical and the online and count the winner. We believe that we are in 21st century. We should move with the trend of the time. But we think, because many of us will start having reservations, our own is to bring an idea to you. Yours is to accept or not. If we think our traditional way, our conventional way of conducting the election, which is the physical one. Anybody that wants to cast their votes should come here. Even those in Taraba, those in, they must travel down to come and cast their vote. No problem. But if you think we can do strictly e-voting, or we can match both physical and online voting together, that will have to be approved by the Congress, not by the Electoral Committee. It is the Congress that will approve that. The Electoral Committee can use that as part of their instrumentality of conducting the election to do that. May I use this medium briefly, because it's not part of the agenda today, but it's under battle rising. AFI states this: do we think we should use both e-voting and physical voting matched together? There are three things: either strictly electronic e-voting, so that people don't need to come here, we don't need to waste money, they just can't online. Or two, we do both online and physical voting. Or three, we don't want any e-voting at all, only physical. We have three. Please contribution so that we can. Physical voting. Those in favor of physical voting.
We appreciate God that we are witnessing something like this. I want to believe that those people that died 20-25 years ago will not be witnessing the era of this type of technology. And behold, if somebody can call me from division that he is enjoying the meeting, that means he's enjoying it maybe under the YouTube program or the Zoom. That is the type of electronic voting method that you are talking about. The technology is not stagnant, it is dynamic, it is changing. But we have to be very careful where we are going. I watched a documentary that has to do with the Chinese. It will get to a time that we will not need to go to school because of availability of microchips. They will just implant this artificial intelligence under your what do they call it? The back frame. Yeah, and you cannot call it. Even if anything is stated, you can bring it back 25-30 years ago, and you can bring it back. So the fun of going and coming, I mean, using your thumbprints and whatever should not be taken away. So as far as I'm concerned, my opinion is that if it is possible, let us combine the two. Thank you.
Let me I forgot this. I'm just doing it before we continue with the progress of the day. Please, for those some of you, because we are live on YouTube now. I don't know how many of you are aware. We are live on YouTube. Many of you can subscribe to see us live. We were challenged last August, specifically by Officer Bonini Osapara, that you are saying e-voting, and we have not started seeing the effectiveness of our digitalization. That many of our people that are not here are supposed to be digitalization. We are not paying a dime again for even if we are really e-voting is part of what we have paid for our digitalization. When we did digitalization, we did because there is partial digitalization and comprehensive one. We did a comprehensive digitalization for Oyo NSCDC by the Public Society. And that is why today we are envious of others in other states. So if we say as part of the advantage that this digitalization has brought to us, we don't want to tap into it. For now, no problem. But it is there already. We are not seeking for any firm to come and do this e-voting for us, and we are still going to pay. No, it's already here on the platform of our digitalization. Just to tap into it. Now, please, I want to quickly call the secretary. Please, it's part of what we planned here. For many of you, we believe that it is we need to guide a bit. For some of us, like me, myself inclusive, so that I don't have to abuse us that do not know how to access our YouTube channel. Because the beauty of it is that we created something and members, there is an influx of members on the site. You are subscribing, you are liking it, you are sharing it. It is a plus for the society. Please, the secretary, please, your presentation. Quickly, in 2-3 minutes.
Alaji Sheku. Alájẹṣẹ́kù. Let me start by greeting every one of us for our support so far. The digitalization process is as a result of the franchising of many of our members. Nobody knows that in the last 1 year, some of our colleagues will no longer be here participating like this, especially our senior bosses. But movement from one location to another has made some of us to think out of the box. And thinking out of the box says that when you are family, you can still be the same family when you are no longer in the same vicinity or location. So I know that many of us will have our handsets. So we can quickly go through this in the next 10 minutes so that we can quickly see what we are talking about. Our digitalization process, I will take it step by step, and we are going to use only 6 steps so that we can quickly log in on your phone as I'm speaking. The first is our website. If you go through Google, Opera, because I want to browse fast, any of our browser, you can go through Chrome, Opera, Microsoft Edge, and others on your phone. Just type www.nscdcibcics.com. Immediately you type it, you are going to see this screen coming up. And this is what we give it to you. Immediately you come to this place, it's very easy for you to know everything that cooperative has been doing about your money. I asked somebody when they come to Secretariat that many of us, we don't have 100,000 in our account as we are standing like this. But in our cooperative account, we have more than 100,000. And many of us, we always believe that where your treasure is, that is where your heart should lie. So here you see the home page. The home page is this is our website now, the cooperative website. The home page, this is it. The next one is all the executive. Any executive that is elected, you will see them, you will see their phone number, you will see their contact. So that when you say that you want to call somebody, you want to call the secretary, just go to the website and pick his number and call him. Now, not that somebody will be asking you that, who is the secretary, who is the president? Then the second one is our shop. We have what we said. How you can do it is not for you to go to WhatsApp or anything. You can come here and just say, okay, I want to buy this and book for that. The next one is the contact of every directory that we have in cooperative is already stored there. And the one that President is talking about is the election portal. This is the portal that anyone that is elected as an electoral committee will be using. They are the one that will change the password. They are the one that will have access to the password. They are the one that will do everything that will show us gradually. And this is the login page. This is where you are coming. Immediately, you first of all open this site, the login page. Now, at the login page, this is what you see. The username is your name. But we don't use username because many of us, we have the same name. Like me, Odebunmi, we have more than 4 Odebunmi in the command. So, we use the card number of individual. So the card number is what we put here, and the password. The password is our phone number. So if your phone number is not going, just put 234 plus 234 at the front, and then it goes. And if it's not going, just call any of the executive. They will put you through. Next slide, sir. So this is my own now that I've done, and then it brings me inside. This is my own profile now. Now, what now happens is that from here, you can download the app, which is the second phase. That if peradventure you just want to go offline, you don't want to go online, just download the app here from Google Play, and it will be on your phone. So you don't need to go through all those processes. Just click it, like our credit, everything, and it will come up. Next slide, sir. So once you install, continue on your phone. Thank you. Once you install that on your phone, you can see everything that has to do with your cooperative activities, including your money, including your statement of account. And on the website, we are doing something that we can be sending monthly statements to every cooperator. But because of the charges and the extra spending that will involve, we have concluded that it's going to be a yearly thing. So that is the essence that digitalization process is very okay. Then the next thing is the election. If somebody has logged in now on your own portal now, you are going to see the portal for the election there. It's just for you, once the electoral committee loaded it with their own password there, it's just for you to see it and click what you want to vote. So it's non-independent of the executive. It is the electoral that will hand you that page. And nobody can have password to that page because they are the one that will mainly created it. Thank you very much.
Please, can we have one more round of applause for my secretary for that beautiful presentation?
Good job. Good
Please.
job. Good job.
God bless you. We are open to advice on how we can improve this, suggestion and opinion. If there is none, should we just go ahead? Speaker, Mike, please. Esho, please.
Yes, I am Paulinus of Para. With this innovative idea, I want to suggest that e-voting is very, very good, but we can suspend it for now and use this electronically planned device for our manifesto to be able to sell our candidates to our people wherever they are. Some people may not have time to come for manifesto to know the type of people they want to vote for. So if it can be projected through this one for them to know whom to vote for, capacity, ability, and integrity of the person they want to vote for, then when they come here, the joy of voting, just as my brother has said, this physical one has a lot of, information, entertainment, and education, and friendliness. So, but I personally would suggest that we should not jettison it totally. It can be used for projection of our manifesto activities. Thank you very much.
Olalere Goju is my name. I personally appreciate technology, and that is the trend all over the world. You can see that a lot of people now are working remotely from their houses. They can be working from the Fed in the US or any other part of the world. However, technology is always subjected to intrusion. People can penetrate it remotely also. So for the benefit of this purpose for the election purpose, I would suggest that we do a mock election, like something that we use to test run the capacity of the site to function properly for the purpose of the election. For example, we can select randomly people from this Congress. They will vote in their preferred candidate or whatever we just put on the platform for more presentation, and then we'll collate, and then we'll see whether it reflects the actual interest of the members of the cooperative, just to be sure that that site has the capacity to do what it is.
Commandant, approach. Please, can we have our seats? The commandant is here, ably represented by the command admin. You are not seeing admin, but you are seeing commandant. Yes. So any honor that is due for the commandant we have to be arrogated to him. These are, sir, he is very busy in the office. We quickly want him because if you look at our agenda, as part of what we're supposed to address, there is patron agenda. While with commandant is officially busy in the office, and he has promised to send one of his very competent hands. And I'm not surprised when I'm seeing admin. He's indeed a competent one. Please, a round of applause for him. Yes. Sir, we don't want to waste your time. Kindly declare today's Congress open, and if there is any, yes, that is standard. That is standard. Even if you are the last hour, there was the so please, any of your words before you like to.
Please allow me to be on my feet. Good morning, everybody. I really want to thank God that the Congress of this year is being held today. And I thank God that because of the year, prior last year to this year, I don't think there's any occurrence of obituary in among the community. And I've been to states as the major state command, and I can tell you that the cooperative of Oyo State Command, if it is not the first in the whole federation, it should be between first and third. If not the first, we know how Oyo State Command cooperative is, even FCT and the other ones. And it's not the making of anybody. It is our collective making. So let's ask ourselves. We also, let me, on behalf of the state commandant, Commandant Michael Akitayo Ada-Alewa, formally welcome you to the Congress of today. And I've asked for a special guest list. The president said there's no special guests, and we are all special guests. So I welcome you to the Congress formally. You are all welcome. And the present executive, the present ESCO, I think we have seen their presence, their leadership. And I know there is no perfect system. And there will always be questions, and there will always be interaction. And that's the essence of, we are in the paramilitary, but the only place that we have for democracy in NSCDC is this association. So, and it's an opportunity for us to hear our view and to discuss. Please, let's judge and not the other word, war. If you have anything that you want to say it. No love. Say it, open your mind, express yourself. They are there to talk to us, to give us response. I'm also a cooperator. I know you know. My card number is 193. So, not 419. So, I like to say kudos to all of you, and also appreciate the work of the present ESCO, that they should not rest on their horse. For some time now, I think there has been no complaint of non-payment of loan from anybody. Nobody has come to me as an admin and lay any complaint over the present ESCO. And I also want to let us clap for them on that. So, formally and officially, to the Almighty God, and on behalf of the state commandant, I formally declare this Congress open. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Before you take your leave, sir, you can at least enjoy the conversation briefly before you take the leave. At your leisure, you can just take one. Yes, sir. Officer Jude, I think you are still making your points before you are intercepted.
the commandant here represented by the Ebu Admin, another member of the ITMO. Like I said, it's a good one that we have platform that could reflect our interests, especially those who are in divisions that are not within the metropolis. However, technology also has its own weakness, and one of it is intrusion. The fact that people can access it remotely is one of the flaws of technology all over the world. I wouldn't know how secure that site is or which security firm is protecting it. But in the absence of that, I would say that for us to see the capacity of it, it would be good for us to have a test run to see whether the site actually does what the operators claim that it can do. So that is my opinion. I want us to have a means of test running the voting capacity of that platform. Knowing fully well that the election is already around the corner, it may not even work on this particular election that is coming. But ahead of the next one, we already have at the back of our mind that we have a key platform that can allow people to vote remotely from their location, from their division. But let us have a medium of testing it now.
Contribution is about the phone. David, in front of
Good afternoon. My name is Adefiyoye Olamide Adebipe from Area J of Thanks much. Please permit me to stand on necessary protocol. With what I saw on the screen now, I can say that it's lovely and educative. So it's good for us to all our executive. But the question I want to raise is, we need to consider those from rural area. Hope there won't be any problem or network issue in that particular town. In that they are all disappointed or voting. Thanks so much.
Well, with a little of my technology knowledge, anywhere there is network, you can cast your vote. Anywhere there is network. So once in a while, even if you are in metropolis, there can be network disruption once in a while. The same way wherever there is network. So that is not a barrier. Please, with all due respect, somebody is raising his hand. And he happens to be my the name is too big in my mouth to even call. Please let me grant him that privilege to speak first before he gets that person next. Officer.
The Commandant Sir, ably represented by HOD Admin and the Chairman and other executive members. My name is Akinyemi Busayo. Let me still give myself that opportunity given to me as ex-officio. It's good that we should go by the way of electronic votes or voting. But we should not undermine some labaluge that entrenched in it. And Dr. Jude has said something that I want to buttress more on it. Is that whenever we are introducing anything of such that has to do with technology, the most important thing we should do is that we should test run it first to see the effectiveness of it. You know, the other time you made mention of something. Many of us that we are over there, probably not in the metropolis, in other areas, we know what really happened to this network, not even network, INEC machine, this registration. We know what happened to it. Are you getting it? There always be a kind of challenges that equally prevented some people too, even to do registration. So that I will advise this honorable house that we should please, let's test run it, and if it works, let's plan it against next election. Thank you and God bless you.
Permit me to stand and speak about. My name is Adeyemi Joshua. Sir, because I want to speak concerning the voting something. Sir, since because by the way people are contributing and the suggestions they are making, it's like we go back to the old e-voting. It's meant for more participation. For us to have more participation, thank God for the wisdom that you inculcated that you have desk officers in various divisions and all the areas that you're having desk officers. Sir, I will suggest that probably those in Oyo and those in Ibadan can come to command here to come and vote. Then let the election be conducted in each area. Let the desk officers. Sir, hold on. For more participation, let the desk officers, let them be at least maybe trained or whatever. And probably you take the idea of the area commander and those in the district, the person in charge in area command can be in charge of it. Now, for us not to have overvoting or to have problem with it, before the election, maybe those in charge of the electoral body, those in charge of the electoral body, they can ask for the total number of voters in each zone. Probably zone E, area E, how many are the total numbers of those that are asking platform or whatever. So by then you have known the total number of votes that will be coming from that area. So if you exceed them, you know that there's problem. But if it is not up to or is equal, it will be okay. Then probably after the voting on that day, they can easily send the results. Since everybody will be on ground on that day, they can easily send the results through the platform that everybody will see. That from social area, this is social number of votes that also person come from here and all those stuff. So if there's any error, people can counter that. This wasn't what we saw, and this wasn't what we posted.
Thank you. I like the show. Good thing, sir. Madam President. You want to turn divisions to polling units. I think the cooperative will be able to look into that. It's a very good suggestion. But we should be ready to spend money. Electorate will be there to monitor the voting, and we'll go on and go have presiding officers, this and that. But this thing has just been made easier with this